creating false progressive idols, causing caste divisions in the society and exploiting them to gain political mileage have been successful strategies employed by communists, especially the CPIM in Kerala, to gain political mileage. They have been very successful in reaping benefits out of this strategy. They have been practicing that for decades in Kerala. They did exactly the same with a Malayalam rapper, Hirandas Murali, who is popularly known as Vedan. The spotlight was turned on him a few months ago when Kerala police and Kerala's forest department officials swooped on him for possessing the nail of a wild animal. I mean, it was a leopard. He was arrested for that. But immediately, the ruling party, the state CPIM, came to his rescue. In fact, the state secretary, the topmost leader of the CPIM in Kerala, came to defend him and praised him lavishly. It is an irony that their own police, their own forest officials arrested this singer and then they came out to defend him. This has been a time tested strategy of the CPIM. Once trap somebody in a police case, then the party will come forward to save you. Then immediately you will feel indebted to the party. Now, slowly the party will make use of you, the party will exploit you, and this has been the strategy of the party for long in Kerala. They have gained out of it. So they did exactly the same with Vedan also. Perhaps they had grand plans around him. He was one of the main singers at a function organized by Kerala government in connection with the fourth anniversary of the left government. But all those plans seem to have been, come under fire, and all on a sudden they have been turned topsy-turvy. This is because a few ladies have come out with very serious allegations against Vedan. They accused this youngster of raping them, financially exploiting them, psychologically devastating him, and they said he was a fake, progressive person. What might have attracted the left was his Dalit identity, and those who have been exploited by this person are also from the same community. So there is no meaning in projecting him as a fighter for the cause for the Dalit cause. Now let's examine the details of the whole issue. Welcome to Insights. I am Hari Kumar. Let's start with the latest allegations against Vedan. A lady doctor based in Ernakulam have come out with very serious allegations against the singer. She said she have been trapped by this guy, or she have been lured to a love trap. Then he raped her repeatedly and financially exploited her. And then she revealed one interesting aspect also. Earlier, the left popularized the notion that this man has been, has got the name Vedan because he raised the issues that affected the most depressed communities in Kerala. Vedan is the most backward tribal group in Kerala, perhaps, and it was said that he used the nickname because of that, and he was highlighting the discriminations that exist in Kerala society against Dalits and most backward groups. That was the justification for that. But this lady doctor said this guy got the name Vedan not because he stood for the cause of the depressed classes, but because he has a habit of secretly hunting or illegally hunting wild animals, which is a very serious offense. Now that itself exposes this guy's real persona. And she said he doesn't have any love loss for Dalits or Dalits cause in Kerala. He is actually interested in exploiting women. And this lady was heard saying that he wants to import girls from African countries to Kerala, use them, throw them away. And further, the lady alleged that this guy is a misogynist. You need to remember that it was the CPIM State Secretary M.V. Govindan. A couple of months ago, he lavished praises on this guy. The government, he and the state chief minister himself, Pinarayi Vijayan, also praised him as the person who fought for the rights of depressed classes. It is the bugbear of the left that in Kerala society, the depressed classes, Dalits, and other backward groups are being exploited by upper caste. This is a theme which they often invoke just to, divide Hindus. Then get the support of backward classes or backward castes in Kerala and Dalit groups. They don't have any love loss for those groups. But at the same time, they think that this will give them a progressive image. And that is why they deliberately indulge us in such propaganda. Actually, in Kerala, there are no landlords now. The whole social engineering, the society social hierarchy in Kerala has been, upsided. Now, Dalits or backward communities are no longer being oppressed by anybody. Actually, if you look at the representation of Dalit groups or backward communities among government employees and other sections in Kerala, you would find that they have got ample representation. But now the left often harps on this theme because it helps them to divide Hindu society. They are afraid that if the Hindus realize that the hierarchy has been done away and there is no such exploitation in Kerala, that will lead to Hindu unity in Kerala. Eventually, that is going to benefit the BJP. So this is why the left often invokes such, such themes which are no longer exist. Actually, such themes had relevance only in 19th century and till the early 20th centuries. Now, nobody, there is not even a sign of such social hegemony by upper caste in Kerala. So this is why the left harps on the theme. And the left actually smelt blood when they realized that Hirandas Murali comes from Dalit background. It is said like that, I don't know. In fact, his mother is a Sri Lankan Tamil refugee. So we don't know whether his claims of having Dalit identity is right or not. We don't know about that. But for the left, at least some links with the Dalit groups is enough to get them or help them score political brownie points. And they did that. Now the whole history of Vedan has been exposed. His real persona has come to light. Now he is absconding. The police have issued a lookout notice to arrest him. The same person who has been praised lavishly by CPIM state secretary, who even said that vested interest groups are making false allegations against him, though the police had recovered around cannabis and other drugs from him. They possibly or probably deliberately reduce the amount to less than around 6 grams so that he will get bail quickly. Now those ladies who have filed complaints or who have raised charges against this guy said he has a habit of using synthetic drugs also. In the public, this man used to speak against or criticize or try to convince youth against using synthetic drugs. But at the same time, now it has become very clear that he has been using synthetic drugs. This is the type of hypocrisy behind many progressive artists in Kerala. The left very cleverly creates fake narratives, and these narratives are being used to attract the youth behind the veil of political correctness, behind the veil of progressive, attitudes, there lie a very cruel face of exploitation. These people actually use their progressive mask to exploit people, to exploit the depressed groups, to exploit women, to abuse, transgenders. They are actually misogynists, but at the same time they claim to be very progressive people. So this is the type of political correctness being practiced by left groups in Kerala. And when it becomes exposed, they will go silent. They won't have any explanation. But by that time, the people might have forgotten all those things. Since the left control the propaganda machinery in Kerala, media in Kerala, they can always get away with such mistakes. That mistakes never backfire against them in Kerala. They do that repeatedly. They will be waiting for another new guy now. Now they are not trying to defend Vedan, because now it has become very clear that he has been exploiting women from scheduled caste, women from other depressed groups, etc. He is he now it has become very clear that he has been using drugs, he has been abusing women, he is a homophobe, he is a misogynist. Everything has become clear. Now there are not many loopholes for the left. Perhaps they will wait for some time and will come up with other new idols. But almost all of their idols have feet of clay. So the Vedan incident has once again buttressed this truth. Let's wait for the coming days on how the left is going to divert public attention from this issue. The left is going to how the left is going to discourage people from asking probing questions on their duplicity. Let's wait for that. I will be back with updates. Meet you sooner. Till then, goodbye.